Okay, good evening. I assume most of you are probably either just sitting down to supper or just getting done your supper. I haven't yet, so this can be really quick. um, I titled this "Starting Seeds in Less Than 1 Square Foot." Um, a lot of you are new to gardening. Some of you are experienced, and it's nice to see a mixture of both in the group. Um, One thing I wanted to talk about is I have people that I work with who say I never have room to start my seeds indoors. I never have room um, to grow stuff beforehand. I just buy starts because it's easier, and I get that. I used to do that. Um, what I want to talk about is you really don't need a lot of space to start your seeds, and I'm going to show you how you can start seeds in less than 1 square foot. And I know a lot of you are getting to start your peppers now. So most of you probably think you have to start in pots and have something like this, 1 seed per pot, get started. And this looks like a lot of room. This is about 6 square feet of space. Okay. Um, you don't have to, again, these were all started January 1st. It's been almost 2 months now. Um, I'll be doing an update video on the 2 month progress on everything in here next week. But for now, what I really want to talk about is I started 2, 4, 6, 7 peppers in about 16 square inches. One pot. Okay. And when these start getting closer to this size here, that's when I'll prick them out. Okay. I'll pull all but one of those out and I'll put them in pots like this of their own. This was done at 4 weeks. These have been in here for 2 weeks now. Okay. So those are all peppers. I planted 9 seeds in here because in these trays I can get 18 pots this size, 3 wide, 6 long. I started 9 in here, and I started 9 in here. So I have 7 in that one, and I've got 2, 4, 6 in this one, and one's just starting to come up. Okay. So I started 13 peppers in a total of 32 square inches. Okay. I know a lot of you buy trays like this, 16 cells, and you'll plant 16 in here. I planted 16 in here, and it takes up a fourth of the space. Actually, less than that, because I can get 9 of those pots in a half tray like this, and this is a 1 square foot planter. So I got 16 in here, and I have 16 in there. So if you would do what's called multi-sowing, you can get multiple seeds in one pot. Okay. If that's all you're growing, let's say these 6 were all you were going to grow for peppers this year, you need one 4x4 space to start. And if you have a south facing window, you put this on your windowsill and turn it once a day, a quarter turn, so they get even light. Okay, you don't need to have a lighting setup. You don't need room for all these pots. Okay, this is 200 square inches. This is 16. So you can really get away with starting in a small space. When it comes to things like celery, lettuce, radishes, stuff like that, that's celery. This is the pink Chinese celery. There's probably 25 in there, and there's probably 100 regular Utah celery in here. This is just started until they get to about this tall, and once they get big enough and they're strong enough, I will get these little ones out, pull one out, put it in a pot this size or in a one of those little 6-packs you get from the nursery, and I'll prick them out and be able to up plant them. But this little tiny disposable bread pan, excuse me, I've even used the ones that you get the Sara Lee pound cakes in to start. You poke 6 holes in the bottom so you can bottom water like I'm doing now, a little vermiculite on top. These don't actually get planted in the soil, they get on top. Celery needs light to germinate. So I put these under light immediately. You don't need a heat pad. Just get some light on these as soon as you plant them. And this was 2 weeks ago. And I have all this in a small, what is this, probably 3 by 6, 18 square inches of space. I have probably 100 celery right there. So you don't really need a lot of space to grow that same amount in this little tray. Just get them started, get them sprouting. Once they're about 3 weeks old and they go past these seed leaves and you get a full set of your true leaves right here, then put those into these pots or into a 6-pack or into one of these trays. Okay, and you multi-sow, and you're going to get, you'll have to spread them out eventually, but if you're just getting started and you want something to do quick, multi-sow. And I do this with radishes and beets before they go on the ground. Use one this size, and I'll put 4 or 5 seeds in each one about May 1st. And then when they're ready to go out in the ground, they can take a little bit of cool weather, but I've also got covers over my beds. I'll take this whole plug out, put it in the ground, plant it, and in no time I'll have my radishes, I'll have my beets, I'll have lettuce, whatever you want to do it with. Multi-sowing makes things so much easier and allows you to put more food in such a smaller space. So right now we have lots of peppers, some flowers, herbs, onions, more peppers. This one here, 9 seeds per pot for cilantro. There's 27 plants right there. 18 peppers, 18 peppers. These were all started in these trays, and they were multi-sown, just like my habaneros are, just like everything else. So if you want to get started and you want to give yourself enough space to grow and expand, multi-sow. Start with a few seeds in each pot. You're going to save yourself some space. You're going to save yourself some heartache because not every seed germinates. So if you spend time putting 1 seed in one of these pots, and you only do 18 seeds per tray, then you get the stress of not all of them germinating, because I've never seen a seed that has a 100% germination rate, and I've been doing this for a while. So you multi-sow, and then you can prick out later and only have to prick out what you need. So we got warm weather that's coming in this week. Spring is only 3 weeks away. So hope you guys are getting growing. Hope you got some stuff going. Hope everyone's having a good time, enjoying the warm weather. We had 38 degrees here today, and we're supposed to be in the low 40s tomorrow. So you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you later.